Yeah.
Well, we all look,
Yeah, because the
seats
seats
couldn't, the
okay.
seats
Oh,
crooked.
the
guys.
Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
For sure.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
The bomb.
We love Nate.
The bomb diggity.
I meant to ask you, how are things going? Are you still doing that thing with the blockers and things?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
And
Awesome.
then someone told me later, like, oh, I know them from there, and I was like, I don't know their.
I gotta hook you up with
I'm
the
like,
guy
who
from
the-
Exodus.
You said from Mexico?
No, he's playing next month. I'll find out. Maybe
Okay.
I'll get you to go to the show with me.
I have not played internationally yet, so I didn't know if that's what you said. Yes, I'm
No, because he was doing that rock and roll thing, remember?
I was talking.
Oh, I thought you were asking me about me, because I was saying something. I'm just being, whatever.
I was gonna say, and feel free to get like the cameras and stuff, and you don't have to shoot right between them, like get the full.
Maybe you could do it. Yeah, so we can all
Get the behind the
Hopefully
scenes, get all the
it'll
footage.
take-
No, I'm just kidding.
so we can all get in it. Okay, look, ladies.
Sweet, hey, bless your heart.
Ready on set.
All right, we're getting you on there.
Okay, perfect. All right, ready.
I wish that the clock was on there, it's so hard to tell.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, that.
Yeah, is there a way to keep the clock on? That helps too.
Yeah, they
Thank you
don't
so
have
much.
the top monitor on.
Yeah, thank you.
You know,
Because then I'll have to look
Okay.
for the 5 minute mark.
Quiet.
Can you put the timer on this other monitor?
Yeah.
Camera,
I appreciate that.
camera
Thank you.
6?
Makes it
From
a little
Morelli.
easier.
I know.
Intro thing.
No, you have it. It's not bad.
For real, yes.
It's all good.
That's right. You said it's not working.
That's okay, that's fine.
Thank you for trying.
Thank you for trying. It just makes it easier.
I'm obsessed with these earrings.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking over here like, you know.
This artist did them, and she actually lives in Ashland City. I bet she knew a lot of silversmiths I knew. I met her one day at something or another.
nice.
Quiet on set.
8, 7.
Hello, welcome back to Bless Your Heart, and I'm excited. We have Magnolia Rising with us.
Hello, ladies.
Tree and Devin. Oh my God! Thank you, girls, for being here.
Thank y'all so much for having us.
Absolutely.
All right.
Honored to have you ladies.
Yes. So you guys were once a trio that went on American Got Talent, which was Chapel Hill. And then now you guys are a duo, which is awesome. And you guys are phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yes.
What was that experience like on there? Everybody sees the pre-produced, the reality TV, but what was it
Listen.
actually like?
ABT was, and it's an experience.
Yeah,
The best
to say the
way
least.
you can describe it. And it's just, I think it's because it's not just like American Idol where everybody's singing. It's a variety show. So literally backstage,
Oh my goodness, y'all.
it is always chaos.
Oh,
like
gosh.
that first day that we tried out, we were just in this, like, we called it the holding cell.
Oh,
But it's like this one room, so like all the acts are in there. So in one corner you have people with like goats doing like goat
Goats.
yoga. Then you have
Like swallowing swords and
or a magician, and
Oh.
it's just
There was
a
a guy
lot.
lighting himself
lot
on
going on.
fire.
It was kind of like
going
there was
on
guests
one
over
time.
here.
Yeah, sounds like an episode of Bless Your Heart. Had all those on the show.
It might be a fire, you never know.
You know, but I think overall AGT, it taught us a lot, like especially when it comes down to like trusting your gut and making decisions for yourself or being able to make decisions for yourself and not just going along with things just, if it's not something you really don't like, you should be able to,
speak
up.
up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I think we learned and found our voice a little bit on there as well.
And I don't think like most people like didn't even realize it because like our original song, You Can Have Him, Jolene, was the one that kind of like blew up.
Yes.
But that, first of all, that 3-minute segment that you see, that's 3 days of shooting. So like the same outfit. They said, well, do your makeup the same? Make sure. I was like, my eyebrows don't match on the same day. Let alone 3 days in a row.
I'm like,
Exactly.
please.
I'm an artist. It's a little different.
Right.
You know,
What is it?
we do just half faces.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And
But-
speaking of that, your song that Jolene, did y'all really expect for it to go that big? And
We
like,
didn't.
like, how was that?
For those 3 days, we spent the 3 days practicing 9 to 5.
Yeah, we weren't
Like
even.
we weren't even gonna
going
sing our own
to-
song.
Uh-huh.
We
Like
didn't make the decision to do You Can Have Him, Jolene until like maybe 5 minutes before we
I
went
was
out on
like,
stage.
it was
we went to
literally
do like the last
That's
like
amazing.
the last practice run.
yeah, we did the last
Wow.
practice run
Wow.
and the people the music team was like, can y'all do that y'all's original one more time? And so they were like, just perform it as if you were performing like out there. So we performed it there like,
And after we finished, we
all right, yeah, y'all
Yeah,
gotta do
no,
that
it's
song.
like,
That
we
So-
ended up doing
that
on
went
YouTube
viral.
now,
That
yeah.
was viral. That was
Yes,
amazing.
it really was.
Yes, definitely. Now how is the change now? I mean what I've heard is phenomenal, but just how's that the dynamic now between you two?
Oh man, it's like I say, just call me Princess Jasmine because I feel like it's like a whole new world.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yes.
because I feel like the fact that like Dev and I were like we've been roommates on the road for the last 8 years
so this
anyways,
makes-
and so like sometimes like I will swear that I say something and not a word comes out of my mouth and she'll just answer to give me exactly what it is. But and I feel like musically it's taken that same like kind of like that natural evolution because Chapel Heart was it was pretty traditional because I mean I like my old school country, but also like Dev and I like we're rockers at our core. We like we like to get a little rowdy.
I sense the force
You know.
in you, like
Yeah.
bursting out like she needs to be up here, you know what I mean? Kinda,
And so
yeah.
now Magnolia Rising is kind of like that pure southern rock embodiment of that
love
like
that.
combination
Yes.
of country rock and blues and
love
like
that.
and just feel good music. And then on the other side of that, we've been doing a lot of like collaborations with new artists and like friends that we've known for years and just hadn't had a chance to work with and stuff. And it's given us a chance to branch out even more because like we all know like everybody listens to all kinds of music and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like for a while we sometimes like the world will make you think that it has to be a specific thing or it has to fit into a
Kind of fit
specific
in a
box.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the
Yes.
minute that we kind of just started trusting ourselves and just doing what we genuinely enjoyed, like we hit the ground running.
Okay,
Okay, I love
that.
Do you have a kind of venue that you like to play more than others? Are you more of a, I don't want to say coffee shop vibe, but more of a small crowd? Or do you like the
no.
huge crowds, get me out there and
You
give me
know
a
what
whole
is
bunch
so crazy? Performing, I would rather perform in front of 50,000 people
Whoa.
than to
50.
Instead of 50.
That's
like,
crazy.
I like that.
it's so
Confidence.
Different vibe.
it is a different vibe, but it makes me so nervous.
And
I don't
Yep.
really get
Wow.
it's when it's like when we perform later, y'all gonna I'm gonna be nervous a little bit before we go.
Because you can individually see all the
I
people
know
in
it's
the
gonna be
room.
smooth.
Just like, wow, they might actually ask me questions after and it becomes more personal.
And not even I feel like not even like the question part because of like after being on the road nonstop for like 8 years, like the meet and greets, and that was kind of one of my favorite parts. But I say definitely like anything from like mid-sized theater to festivals and because you can like lose the crowd and like a sea of people and then you
Yeah.
just look for it's like, oh, that's Cheryl, oh,
Yeah,
that's Tammy,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
kind of like just pick people out. But if it's a small room, it's like I can see everyone's expressions and like
Yes.
somebody might have gas, but I'm just gonna think I messed up a note because like I can see all
they
of
judge
your
you.
expressions.
Yeah,
You know?
that makes sense.
couple times, like you singing, and you can like see somebody's like actual
then it can
facial
get in your
expression.
head. You can
And I'm like,
I try not to, but I have a terrible habit of just closing my eyes when I'm singing because it's just like
Block out.
I can
not-
block everything out.
Yes.
Listen to the song.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the lyrics. So
Right.
Will you share with everyone how y'all met? I know this, but they may not know.
So, we come from a really large family. Our grandparents had 17 kids. There are 108 grandchildren.
Yeah, that was my first time I heard that.
We don't count seconds in a
Wow.
line. That's too much math.
Yeah.
So you know how the Lord
Jesus.
said, "Be fruitful and
That's
multiply."
They literally-
They took
My
that to
grandpa
heart.
said, "You want to challenge me?"
Oh
I'll show
my
you fruitful.
goodness.
Yeah.
I
So.
did not even know.
My cheeks are hurting.
And so Tree ended up like all the like older kids.
Wow.
All the
I'm
older
sorry,
kids
I'm
kind of
sorry.
had like they were all assigned a child. Like every kid had a kid.
Yeah.
So somehow I got Tree. I don't know whose idea it was for Tree to be my babysitter.
And I was advanced because mostly you get like assigned a child like around 10, 11 or so because you can change a diaper, make a bottle.
Right,
But I
right.
was 8 and I was a little bit older.
Yeah, you're a little bit older than that.
It's about 10 and 12. Oh, 13 and 14 was wild times.
That is.
108.
I've
And
never heard of that before.
all single births.
Bless
Like we
your
have one
grandma's
set of
heart.
twins. And the entire family.
In spirit.
Yeah.
I'm just mind blown by that.
That's
I am
amazing.
mind blown.
And I don't know,
Wow.
but we're gonna get to hear you guys sing in just
Okay.
a few. That's gonna be
Yes.
amazing. I
I'm
can't
excited
wait.
about that. I'm excited about
You
that.
guys be
Someone's
prepared.
been busy. I'll tell you that.
Very busy.
But
Very
good thing you
busy.
got these two here because they're
Exactly.
phenomenal.
I'm gonna need
Magnolia
something
Rise,
more
and they'll be
than
back. And they're gonna hit the ground running for sure. On
Yes,
Bless
yes,
Your Heart.
Cut!
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
108.
As I say, I will never
So like
forget.
like our family gatherings, like even
Like a
when
regular
everybody
Sunday.
isn't in town, like a regular Sunday, it can be anywhere from like 40 to 60 people
Just
that show
hanging
up.
out.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, they get down with it, baby. It ain't nothing to do with Mississippi but cooking.
Each other.
Each other.
Right, like
Can I say the joke?
Yeah.
Anybody's ears get offended, but I was
Oh.
always told that out in the country there's nothing to do but
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're sitting here,
So
let's
19
take- so this is it,
Uh-huh.
because we've already.
Oh,
Oh.
we did
That's
the
it.
end. Oh, well, that
This
was
is
nice.
it.
Oh.
She already said goodbye to you. They said
Yeah,
goodbye.
I don't get to ask one of the questions I want to ask.
See, now that means we gotta come back.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
You know, we don't have a problem with that.
we have
Okay,
3
somebody
minutes.
give me a phone so I can take it.
All right.
Oh,
Mine's
right there.
Oh, and then we'll have even more stories.
Here.
Can you get a picture for us of everybody at the table?
He takes great pictures.
Did you take a picture for
Oh,
us,
my
too?
phone ticks me
I
off.
appreciate it.
Oh, I thought you were taking.
Oh,
We're
no,
doing
we're just all
front.
using it.
Which camera y'all looking at
I
right
am
now?
looking at it.
Who's eating you then?
Thank you. All right, awesome.
I kept hearing "Bless Your
Will
Heart"
you
in
grab
my
mine and
head,
take
but
one?
wait for the different a certain tone. I was like,
Bless your heart. Yeah, that's all.
and I was like,
Look,
"What's
that
that?"
was a song called Bless Your Heart.
One more.
One more.
Okay, I don't wanna
Oh, it's
break it.